One day we get a phone call from Jerry Lopez. He goes, hey, you guys, you should come over here and check this thing out over here. The Atom Blaster. Shoot. And we have to find AHI. We were running here and running there and running around trying to get to the cliff because we'd never been to the cliff before. And finally, when we think we're kind of close to it, we can hear it. We kind of went through these bushes, and there it was. AHI. The Atom Blaster. Jaws. The beacon. It was this perfect top to bottom, barreling, huge, spinning offshore right and left. And we watched it for hours and hours and hours. Went to bed the next morning, bright and early. We drove the jet ski down to Maliko Gulch. Not a soul in the parking lot. No one even knew it existed. We put the ski in the water. Laird gets on the machine. I hang on to him. We go to AHI, and we're sitting right next to it, and it is the most awesome thing in the world. You can't even imagine what is actually transpiring in front of your eyes. I had an 8.6 Jerry Lopez surfboard. It wasn't a towboard, it was a stand-on surfboard. And it was Madame Pele. It was orange and gray. It had mana, big time. Off I went, pretty windy, bouncing along, set comes, bing! I'm on it. The baddest wave in the world that I've ever caught. I kicked out, there it bowed me. Out again, 3, 4 more times, absolutely in the smooth spot, up into the hook, around the corner, through the bowl, out, perfect pickup, rope, knot, number 3. Well, this went on for about 45 minutes, and then I couldn't stand on my feet no more. I was just a mess. I was overpowered. But Laird did a little sneaky thing that night. He took this little surfboard that he had, little 6.8 Lopez, I think it was magenta, purple, and yellow. It was really cool. And the boggle one put foot straps on the board that night. I'm like, wow. Got on the rope, went back out. The next set came. He whipped the number 3 at me. I went around for 3, then he sees number 4, he changes, so we get on to number 4. I whipped him onto the wave. He was going twice as fast as I went. It was super, super choppy. So I took the ski and I ran it out on the shoulder and I looked right back at him. And he ripped the wave without even knowing what was behind him. It was Jaws. The biggest, baddest barrel in the world. And we had just pioneered her. We were the kings of AHI. We looked up on the cliff and there was our whole strap crew. Kalama, Mark Angulo, Robbie Nash, Peter Cabrina, Rush Randall, Mike Waltz, the best windsurfers in the world. We became the strapped crew. Probably amongst all of us, we had 1,000 years of experience of doing windsurfing and airs and surfing and paddling. After we did the AHI thing, we knew that equipment had to change.